Hi, I'm Haley Stone at Get Lifted Fitness Festival, and I'm sitting down with co-founder of Bali X, Shahil Patel. Hi, and welcome.
Hello.
Yeah. So you're gearing up for your upcoming session here in just a little bit at Get Lifted. Tell the people what we can expect for your session, your Bali X session.
So Bali X, it's a Bollywood-inspired dance fitness format. Cycles between high and moderate intensity intervals. It's gonna be super fun, very high energy. If you've ever seen a Bollywood movie, there's gonna be lots of running through fields, that sort of thing.
Love it.
Yeah, imaginary.
Yes. No, I like the visual you just painted there.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the kind of place where everyone's a rock star, and the music's super infectious, and the emphasis is less about your movement and more about your mindset. So it's all about feeling cool as a group.
I like that. So how did you come up with the name Bali X?
Well, it definitely didn't start there. It was like
tell us about the vision. Like, so you have this amazing program now, and how did you take it from point A to point B?
It's been a long journey. I mean, I think the simplest answer is every business. It all starts and ends with a team. So I think the most difficult challenge in terms of getting it off the ground was finding the right people to start a business with. And then from that point forward, it doesn't stop. It's still about surrounding yourself with the right people, the right community, right partners, right co-hosts.
Right. I paid him to say that.
Yeah. All that good stuff. So the entire story in a nutshell has been about the evolution of our team. But Bali X, the term, it's sort of like we wanted it to be sort of Bollywood meets Hollywood, something that's approachable, something that you get a quick idea of what it means when you hear the word Bali, but X kind of gives it a little bit of grit, extreme. We think we're really cool, I guess.
You guys are really cool. Having met some of your team, I mean, instant connection between my own team and your team as well. But I'm always interested. You have a co-founder of Bali X, Meenal.
Yeah.
Tell us how did you guys connect? And what's your work? How do you guys work together?
So Meenal and I have actually known each other for almost 10 years now. We have a really interesting story. We both went to Berkeley for undergrad, and she was the captain.
Smart, everybody. Okay,
Thank you.
Go on.
I was supposed to be a doctor, I dropped out, so I don't know if my parents would necessarily agree with you.
Well, we agree. I'm just clarifying because we in the fitness field get dumped into this bucket of
totally
muscle
agree.
and beauty.
Yep,
right?
yep. So yeah, she was a captain of this Bollywood dance team in the whole. There's this whole "you got served" of the Indian dance circuit, where colleges
tell me about that.
Yeah, colleges duke it out against each other all over the country.
Really?
Yeah, in these like 8-minute Bollywood routines. There's like Bollywood dance-offs, literally.
I need to see one of these.
So she was captain of Berkeley's team, swept first place across the country when she was captain, and then she graduated, and I came in as a freshman, and I was like, oh my gosh, Berkeley, Meenal, captains, and all that stuff.
Okay, so she's up on a pedestal.
Yes.
Okay.
And I came in with no background in dance. I just wanted
Seriously?
to. Yeah, 2 left feet, stereotypical guy
I don't believe this.
100% true. I'm holding on to some videos.
Yeah, I want to see those.
Yes.
We'll try to loop those in here right now.
They're in safekeeping. But yeah, it was. I wanted to try something different. Actually, the real reason I tried Bollywood dance was because I played soccer really competitively as a kid, and none of my friends were Indian. And when I left my house from SoCal to NorCal to go to college, I was like, I'll do something Indian for a change to surprise my parents.
Yeah.
So
and how'd that
there
go?
was
Were
this
they surprised?
Yes, they were very, very surprised.
Were they pleased, most importantly?
I don't know about that because pre-med dancer, it was like lots of mixed feelings in my household.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So, but anyway, yeah, one thing led to the next, and my own personal journey around never giving up, and I'm very much a self-taught dancer. I literally set up a tripod and a video camera in my dorm room.
This is blowing my mind.
Watched YouTube videos.
Before. Really?
Yeah, I was like Michael Jackson, Bollywood music videos, and like Kaba Modern Jabberwockies. I actually had a mouse.
Yes, I like it. Do you see this? Like, how this goes? So you say you have 2 left feet. You can tell me that forever. I just won't believe it.
True statement. First,
until I see the videos.
Ben got asked to prom. I think 6 times he said.
Yeah.
Prom was the only dance I ever went to.
Prom is the only dance.
One time, and I was like, "What am I doing? Side to side. Don't look up. Don't look down.
Yes.
Don't look side."
Maybe we should have like a prom redo where you really. This is
sure.
how it was meant to be.
Yes, reunion. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. I like
so
that.
yeah, so I mean, my whole philosophy is that Bali X's culture is really about 2 things. It's about family and feedback. And the idea is that we view failure as something that's almost necessary in order to achieve our goals, and there's never a ceiling. We're always improving. And just because someone tells you that something's off, or that there's something you can do better, or even if they disagree with you, we should strive to find the point that we can learn from and actually take to improve our position. And then we have a support group, this family, to actually help us achieve those goals. As opposed to we're often programmed to shut down whenever we hear something negative. No one likes to hear something bad, especially when it's about you.
Yeah.
But if you can block that out and focus on the positive, which is you're learning something, and then you have a group of people that can help reinforce that and help you get there, that's what BollyX is all about.
That's a really brilliant way to phrase that up, because you can get bogged down in, that you hear complaints or negativity, and especially when it's unsolicited, which, we get owning your own business. I imagine you hear a lot of, improve this or that or whatever. On the business side of things, so you kind of know a thing or two about business. Does it come easy to you in the career path you have now in fitness? Does the business side come easy?
You know what's ironic is that I would argue that everything I learned about business, at least in the context of starting a company and being an entrepreneur, came from my experience being a dance captain in undergrad. Like, I can literally connect every business challenge, everything from getting investors to invest in your company and your idea when you don't have the product yet to show them is much like pulling teeth in terms of getting guys to join a dance team. It's literally like every guy is like, no, I don't dance. And then you gotta be like, wait, no, but all those girls are there. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then then you gotta be like, no, but he said he's gonna do it too. And then he's gonna do it. And then you tell that person, this guy's gonna do it too. And then they're like, okay, if they're both doing it, then we'll come in.
So that's how you get investors too?
There you go.
So folks out there, this is a good message. So
sorry
folks out
to
there,
all of our investors.
We now know how it works exactly. So we can just skip the business school part and go straight to the pitch.
Yes.
Here's my idea. This guy said he would invest, and so you too?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. You got it.
I'm seriously taking notes here on this. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you have some programs you're developing with Bali X? Can you tell me about the LIT program?
Yeah, so we actually just rolled out we started with Bali X, HIT, the high intensity interval training format, and then we just rolled out our second format. It's Bali X LIT, low impact training. Get lit with Bali X. The idea is...
You guys are so clever. Get lit.
These guys right here. It's our marketing department. And the idea is that we just want to be able to take the energy of Bollywood, Bhangra, all the different styles of dance and music that show up in our class, and make it more accessible to those who might have injuries, maybe are looking for lower impact, less wear and tear on the knees, pre and postnatal women, that type of thing. So.
Yeah. That sounds like a great program. So you have a couple different programs, but basically built for anyone? Can anyone come to Bali X?
Absolutely. Anyone can come to Bali X, and I would even argue that Bali X as a format is really good. Even the HIT format is approachable to those that may have injuries, because we really focus heavily on pre-cueing in a consistent way, and when moves are easier to follow, they're also easier to modify, because people aren't spending as much time thinking about what they should be doing and sort of stumbling around or maybe even colliding. And so I think that cueing is important, and then Bollywood, and again, the genre itself is less about the technique and more about the attitude. So you'll see a lot of attitude in our class, a lot of smiling, a lot of brushing off your shoulder, a lot of hands through your hair, that kind of thing.
I will all day brush off the shoulder.
There you go.
Which brings me to a very important question.
Okay.
Top 3 songs. Because you and I have talked music before.
Yes.
Every once in a while you'll be
and
like, do you
work
know this
playlists are always on point.
Well,
let me just say. Yes.
Let me just stop.
There we go. So,
that's
nothing. Give me one.
So top 3 songs. I know it's a hard choice. What do you think?
So I listen to Bollywood pretty much all the time, Bhangra all the time. So all of my music on Spotify is like ratchet hip hop.
Love this. Yeah. Of course, I follow you on Spotify. I'm like, what's he listed? Oh, that's going in.
Yeah.
Why ratchet hip hop? Does it get you pumped?
Well, so with BollyX, it's unleash your inner rock star, but I also believe we all have like an inner ratchet, and you can either choose to unleash that destructively, which is unfortunately often the case in the world.
Yes.
Or you can unleash it constructively, which is in your mind with your headphones on and dancing in front of the mirror, right? So occasionally at the club, and stay away from drinks. And
Yes,
yeah.
kids.
Yes. Yeah.
This guy's, again, you're dropping some major knowledge on us. But this is what you and I get along so well, is because you're in New York now, right? You're in New York now, probably listening to ratchet hip hop.
Yes.
And I'm in Chicago doing the same thing, staying on my hustle and trying to keep up with your playlist, basically.
There we go. I've Shazammed most of my playlists from work classes. So
it's a good relationship. So so if I want to take a Bali X class, where can I go to find your classes and more information?
You can go on our website, BollyX.com. You can check out social media handles, Facebook, BollyX Fitness, Instagram, BollyX Fitness, all that good stuff. We've got classes now in 35 states across the country, and we just launched in Canada.
That's great. I heard about that.
Vancouver, Toronto. So just drop in your zip code, and you'll be able to find it.
So North America pretty much on lock.
Yes.
Next place might be?
Well, I think we may be going to FIBO in Germany.
Tell the peeps
next
what,
year.
okay, Germany.
So, yeah, knock on wood.
FIBO is supposed to be off the hook.
Yes, yes. So we'll see where the road goes, but maybe that is Europe.
All right. Well, we'll follow you on social media and find you online. Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
My pleasure.
Have a great session.
Thank you.